We are live on the OXFIT podcast. Welcome to the best hybrid fitness show on the internet. We've got Salty versus Beef today. They used to be a team at HYROX, and now head to head, seeing who it was that got them across that finish line, right? Seeing who the real, number one dog in that team is, Katie, right?
That's right. Let's see it.
How we feeling?
Feel great. Feel ready.
Well,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That's why I like being partners with Savannah, because Savannah's a beast and we definitely worked well together. And so going up against her, my heart's going.
well, you better slow it down because this one's a little bit longer than the ones we usually do. So you guys got to find a pace here. The king of pacing, or the queen of pacing, the super famous, I don't know if you've seen her on the internet, social media,
Savannah.
super famous flower expert at Flower Girl ATL will be here commentating. So
Thank you.
if you're off pace, she'll just yell. So just listen up. She'll give you some pacing tips.
Good.
Slow
Thank
down.
So the workout, we've got HYROX Strong coming up October 10th at OXFIT. If you're not signed up, see that QR code over there. Just scan it and you can register. How awesome is that? Still, other way, to your right. Yes, that way. Click that one. You can register. You want to get fit as hell, point the other way. That code, you can apply there and become a client of one of these two beasts, and they will get you ready. So the workout, 500 meters for the ladies on the ski, 100-meter sled push. So just pushing that sled, and then 500 meters on the row, and then a burpee box jump. We're calling this the first part of our HYROX Strong. You'll see the second part next week. All right, without further ado, hang on, let me just get a stopwatch up. That's the reason I came home.
Oh man. Let's go. Let me get my hurdle.
Anybody want to share strategy really quick? Sorry, Aunt.
Yeah, go for it.
Anybody have something?
You win this on the 500-meter ski, so you got to go out hot.
Love
And
it.
then
Real hot, as fast as you can, actually.
Just pull ahead.
All
Okay.
I'm gonna do is this is like a 5K in essence. I'm just gonna trail off of Savannah's win,
Yes.
and then you beat her in the end.
Exactly. Number one is number one, right?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter how it happens,
And if you're not first, you're last. So
especially here.
All right, get that clock set up. We're ready. When you hit go, we can see it. So we're going to lock in. I'm going to mute you guys so you can crank up the music.
I'm going to shut my door really quick.
All right, guys, in the comments, who's your money on? The strategy is to win. That's all you need to know. That's the key strategy.
That's what has always worked for me. I do think the rabbit strategy is great because if you just sit on someone, that's how I ran miles in high school. Sit, go.
3, 2, 1, and we're off.
Let's do it, guys.
500 meters on the ski. Got to pace it, right?
Yeah, I think here we just, I understand when we're doing meters, really important that, we recognize more pulls is going to be necessary. But I do think long pulls in this situation is ideal because you've got to conserve some of that anaerobic for what's coming next.
Yeah, straight to the sled.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we're just pushing it. So it's a little bit faster when you're just pushing it. So they got to be ready to hit that sled. You don't want to come off and then stand there for 20 seconds. Trying
No.
to recover, right? So yeah, this is part one of our HYROX. I'll read off the rest of the workout for next week.
Yeah.
Which is, so we're trying to create like a HYROX Strong, but we also added in some running this time. So next week, you would like this one, Katie, is 20 calories on the air bike, 100-meter farmer's carry, 800-meter run, 50 wall balls.
Oh, that's my workout.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
There we go.
I feel like, yeah, I love what we're doing with HYROX Strong, because it really takes something that I think a lot of people would, maybe push against, which is the 1,000 meters between each one. But there's so many great movements in it and opportunities to challenge yourself that, this is a way for everyone to do it and to everybody get a feel for it. If you're thinking about doing a HYROX or just want to try something different other than DECA or a CrossFit competition.
Yeah, because it's a little bit different, and you kind of want to know how good you are at 8 stations without worrying about the, like just the running, right? We take the running out. We're going to put running as 1 station in there and give you like a full HYROX feel. So it's going to be a great test. I'm going to do this definitely on October 10th. So I'm excited.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's no doubt. Obviously, I'll be getting ready for DECA Fit at that time. But there we go. Sab's on the sled, and she goes right into it.
They did 500 meters there in 2 minutes, pretty much, which that's moving.
Yeah, I think that, one great thing about all of the DECA and as well, with HYROX, these machines, oftentimes, you get really tired of them. You get, or, not tired of them. You feel inexperienced, or you can't go hard, or, and you dread them. But when you just push yourself to learn how to do them right and to just keep training on them, it actually becomes a lot, not enjoyable, but you feel accomplished, and it doesn't feel like something that tears you down. So something like HYROX will do that for you, as well as DECA.
Yeah, you've got to be able to find where your pace is here. It's not a sprint, which usually the workouts we do on these podcasts, by the 2-minute mark, you're almost finished, right?
Yeah.
And here with only 4 stations there, at 3 minutes, they're only like a quarter of the way in, really.
What's funny is Savannah earlier, we were talking, and I was like, is this your off day? And she's like, yeah. I was like, what are you doing, man? She's like, oh, these are short, no big deal. Not today, buddy.
Yeah.
Not today.
Beefy keeping up here. She's only
doing well.
Yeah. She's only like half a length behind, which is not bad.
No, and I think that will be really, the Bob Burpee box jumps will be a great finale for sure.
Yeah, Sav is out for blood after that 10-second penalty last week. The self-imposed 10-second penalty.
Which is, that's Savannah to a T. I mean, she would. I think she's catching her. Yeah. I think Caitlin is actually making up some ground, which, interestingly, again, the strategy of chasing someone is always good. But then also Savannah does have some control over how fast she goes, right? When you have someone sitting on you, if you can slow down enough to where your sprint at the end will outsprint them. If you have something left by letting them chase you, it actually can work out great in both directions.
Yeah, we still have that 500-meter row coming up. So
how many links is this? 5?
They're doing 100 meters. Yeah, 100 meters. So down and back 5 times, right?
Mm-hmm. And just also like all of this work we do on the hybrid stuff also prepares us for any of the endurance stuff we decide to do, whether it's, Thanksgiving, half marathon or Peachtree or, the triathlon, which I'm getting ready for now, using a little hybrid, using a little bit of triathlon training, but mostly it's this kind of stuff that's going to have me ready for that. So it's great because you can start to kind of make decisions on what you want to do outside of the gym based on this. Here we go.
All right, a 10-second lead right now. We're going to make these sleds heavier when we do the HYROX Strong. So we're going to add some weight to the sleds when we do it, just to make it more like them HYROX sleds,
What do you mean by that? Like, how do they have weight?
You're going to put some D-balls on them and like...
Oh, so you can like really go. Yeah.
So you've really got to push them. When
like the Ernies of the world can, yeah. That guy will get it off the ground. I've seen some straight up in the air.
We're 5.5 minutes in right now. So...
going 500 meters.
Yeah, so this is definitely one of the longer workouts we've done.
I wonder what they have their dampers set at.
Interest in the way they're rowing, right?
That's
So
what I was just thinking.
long,
Sab's
slow
nice and long.
pulls. Beefy a little bit quicker, right? Like almost 2-to-1.
Beefy's so good on the machines. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we see her gain a little bit here. She really, I mean, even when she's coaching, it's such a great coach on the machines and like giving us a lot of good insight on where to set the damper, how to pull, when to pull. You know, I think she knows what she's doing.
This is one of them stations when you do a HYROX where you've got to know like what your pace is, because you can go 10 seconds faster and ruin your whole race.
Yeah.
You know, like you have to here be, when it's just half of a HYROX, you're going to push a little bit quicker. But if you're doing it HYROX strong with us, this is only station 3 of 8, right?
Yeah.
So you
because in an actual HYROX, you're getting towards the end, and it is like you're in like, what do they call that? Like you're just in your hole. Like you're just trying to get through it at that point, and you do pick a pace. But here, when you're on 3, yeah, like you're on the third thing, you're gonna have to pick something and just stay at it, because what's next is you know, you got what, 5 more things to do.
Yeah,
So.
and I put it here because I don't really want to do the sled pull in our HYROX strong. So I did it where you do the ski, which is first, then you do the sled push, which is second, then you pull on the rower. So it's kind of like, whoa.
Here we go.
Neck and neck. You count Caitlin. I got Savannah.
Okay. One.
This is going to be good. And then I didn't want you to have to do a burpee broad jump, right?
Yeah.
I want you to have to get your feet set and jump, but a little bit more compact so we could get more people rocking and rolling.
Yeah, and it keeps us from a space perspective. Exactly. We can get more people going. We're not taking up so much space. I mean, look what we're able to do in this space right here.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you at? I think we're at 7?
I think 8.
Okay, I think Caitlin's 1 behind.
Again, with something like 30 burpee box jumps, it's not about how you do the first 5, is it? It's what pace you find and what pace you can stay on.
Yep. And that's like all of this. Consistency over time produces results. You know, if we just stay consistent, right? And I always wasn't the best at that. I kind of had like a little bit of a live wire to me. But I think over the time I've learned, you know, like these events are all about how you're going to structure your pacing and staying calm. And I've learned a lot of that from Savannah as my coach. You know, I watch her and how methodical she is and how calm she stays. And it's so inspiring for me, you know, and I've really tried to take that, especially into these types of events, you know, not getting frustrated, not getting emotional.
I feel like Savannah's on our last 10. I lost track, but
I did too. I'm just watching. Let's go, guys. I'm excited to do this.
Yeah, again, where this is placed, right? Right now, it's obviously the finish line for this. But where this is placed in our HYROX strong, very good simulation of where that burpee broad jump comes. And then you've got, you know, 4 or 5 more stations left. So you got to be able to go, but you can't spike your heart rate to a point where you can't go to that next station.
And like a step off is so important. And I mean, if you're at a point where you're needing to walk up that burpee, that's fine. Again, like with your burpee broad jumps in a regular HYROX, traditional HYROX, you're going to be stepping up your burpee by the end.
I feel like
if you're still jumping up. All right, here we go.
Close. Oh, Caitlin's taking a break. They're in the pain cave now.
Yeah.
10:30. Can she go sub 11? 10:43.
Shoot. Come on, Caitlin.
Here we go, Beefy. Last few reps.
She's such a champ, man. Just working.
10,
there we go.
50,
Great job,
6.
guys. There we go.
Wow.
This is my kind of show.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, here we go. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
That was really fun. What a great race.
Amazing.
I want to hear about this one. How about them 26 jerseys coming out? Can't wait.
Oh yeah. What should we do here? Shall we just take a couple of minutes and then we'll do part 2?
Yeah. Surprise. I got my stuff. You pop back over here. Let's do 2.
Yeah, deal.
No.
What's up, Sav? You alive? How you feeling?
Feel good.
Whew.
That's tough.
Look good. That was a little longer this week.
Yeah, it was like, I got uncomfortable about the 6-minute mark.
Yeah. Which was when you were just getting on the rower, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew, like, no matter what you do, you're going to feel your legs on the row after the sled. So you just gotta push through, try to recover, but felt good.
It was good the way it went, like ski, pulling down, then pushing, and then pulling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then it was just, what do you have for the burpees? Like, but
Yeah,
there was
it was
nothing that felt like back to back, right? So you could kind of find a rhythm on each, which was cool.
Yeah.
Because you guys just stayed on the pace.
Oh, you guys were so close. I mean, that was great.
Yeah.
It was.
I know. I caught up right there at the end, and then caught the biggest cramp in my right quad coming off the box.
You need some
Pissed me
mustard,
off
dude.
so bad. I was on pace with Savannah right there then.
No, you weren't. No, you weren't. Red
I was
15 asked me what number are we on.
Yeah, I wasn't counting. You were counting. I just trusted
You
Savannah
were
to tell me
counting.
what number we were on.
I'm not telling you
You
shit.
whenever somebody asks me that question, and what guy say, I don't know what you're on. I'm on this. Like,
That just added fuel to the fire. I was like, let's go.
What number are we on?
oh, that was
That's
cool.
awesome. Great race, guys.
If you're doing the full thing, right? That's station number 4. How would you pace it different? Like, do you feel like you could have held that pace a little longer, or were you like sprinting towards the finish?
For the burpees.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have gone a little slower if I didn't have a 30 rep end in sight.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was the jumps were tough after the row. I was like doing a full squat at the top of the box, which I wasn't expecting. So
Yeah, because in our next stage of that, I'll share it, but you guys can listen. It goes 20 calories on the air bike, 100-meter farmer's carry, 800-meter run, 50 wall balls.
yeah.
I mean, I will say one thing that, oh my God, my hair's a mess, but one thing that that we really learned a lot about when we were doing like the erg sprints to be good on the rowing machine is when I got off of the sled, I could tell that my legs were cooked. So probably for the first 250 meters, I just hinged. I didn't use my legs. I didn't deadlift on the row at all. I just hinged and pulled. And then my legs finally started coming back around like 300 maybe. And so that's when I started doing full extension on the rower. And then
Yeah, I was telling Katie, that's kind of why we set it up that way, because everybody goes out way too hot on the ski on HYROX, and then you've got to deal with a sled, and then you got to pull a sled. So we kind of put that push and pull together, where it's like you've got to figure out how to keep moving, right? That's the key to the HYROX. Got to figure out how to keep moving when your heart rate's high, but you shouldn't be at max heart rate.
yeah. But
Well,
I
I
mean,
think-
it's just like when you're doing it by yourself, especially because like when Savannah and I did it, the one thing that really helps is being able to change on the ski so our heart rates aren't getting too high. But when you're by yourself and then you have to run those laps and then you get to the sled. I remember when we got to the sled, we went to push it and it was like the inertia in my body got stopped by the sled.
Yeah.
We're going to, for the HYROX strong that we do, we're going to make them sleds heavier. So we're going to put like D-balls and sandbags on them so that you have to put your whole body into moving them. And then you've got to pull the rower, and then you've got to do the burpees. And we didn't want to do burpee broad jumps. We want to do just to save space. But I think that burpee box jump is a great simulation of
Absolutely. And yeah, I think the efficiency and movement is so important, right? Like that's, I mean, I think that's what Caitlin's really, giving us is like, how are we being efficient with our movements? And, I've watched folks from outside the gym come into a DECA and move quick, but their efficiencies, like, right, they're not moving correctly on the machine or using it, in the most effective manner when, that's one of the benefits of being in a gym that focuses on this so much is if you want to know how to do it efficiently, like we can do that, right?
Yeah.
Like, and we learn that. Our coaches aren't just selling, hey, on the erg, just pull on it and it'll happen. No, like it's how do you do it best to get the most out of the machine.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's, going to be really exciting going into HYROX Strong, like really learning how to hone that in so we can get the best times out of it.
Yeah, and not just doing a HYROX every day is not going to help you get better, right? It's like you want to get better at lunges, box jumps, box step ups, like getting over a box, all kinds of movements, squats, front squats, back squats. All them movements help rather than it just be, hey, we're doing another HYROX simulation, right? Like we want to do one in October and then maybe one in between, and then we're going right into the HYROX in April, right? We're not going to keep simulating it every week before we do one. So,
right. And I mean, I think I speak for both of us when we say, because when we did it last, Savannah and I think we had so much going on. Like you were planning your bachelorette, like we were about to go do all kinds of stuff. And we were just really coming to training. Like we weren't really doing any extra of anything. We were just coming to class, coming to training, and we still hit the 120s. And I think about it all the time. Had we actually, come to the endurance camps that we had and did that little bit of extra oomph that we provide for our athletes, I feel like we would have gotten close to an hour.
yeah.
So it just goes to show like what we do in class will get you there. And if you really want to do really well, you get a coach and you come to our endurance trainings. Like it's simple as that.
Yeah. That link to register for let me close some stuff out. That link to register for our event is right there. And then if you need a coach, right on the other side, go get yourself a coach. Now is the perfect time to start. We're going to lead up to DECA coming November. So if you start now, August, September, October, perfect.
Yeah.
Give you 3 months to get ready for DECA. And then from that DECA, we can launch into HYROX training in 2027, and you will get the best time you've ever got. But not only that, you'll feel and you'll look amazing. Guys, thank you for doing that. That was really cool. I don't think anything needs changing on that workout for that
great.
first half of that HYROX Strong. So 600 meters for the men. Sounds about right?
800.
I love it. All right, guys. Have a great day. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Yeah. Somebody
Thanks,
just
Ant.
said the bike after them burpees is going to be fun.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
That's awesome. We've done that instead of the lunges, and I think that's going to be kind of dope. But we'll see you next week. Tune in next week. Flower
See you
Girl
next
might be
week.
up. Flower Girl might be on your screen next week, moving
We'll
around.
see. All right. Have a good one, Ant. Thank you.
All right, guys. Go leave a comment. Go like, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in.